this temple, there's a monastery where monks live and study and meditate and whatever. So you'll see a bunch of monks like hanging around and walking around and taking care of the garden and all that. It's one of those places. Oh, guys, my coffee's here. All right, be right back. Thank you. Yes. Oh, it smells so good. Well, you know it's fresh. That looks pretty good. Fresh coffee. Perfect. Iced cappuccino. Bit of froth at the top, a dash of cinnamon, and some good coffee. Delish. Cheers. Oh yeah, that's perfect. Perfect. Oh, yes. Hey Elizabeth, what's up? Sub goal, guys. If we hit 4,000 subs, we will do an epic reveal stream and give you the full breakdown of what Project M is all about. If not, we'll just have to wait until I get there to reveal it, which is fine. But that's our big ultimate sub goal. In the meantime, we'll just be here enjoying our final weeks in Thailand, me and you. Oh. The water seemed to settle for some reason. Did you hear that? I don't know if you could hear that. Yeah, and just enjoy. Next week, it's Songkran here in Thailand, so the big water festival. I've lived and traveled Thailand for so long. You seem to know all kinds of info and everything. What aspects about Thailand would you say you know less about? Well, apart from the language, I would say there's like a region of Thailand I know very little about still, which is sort of like the northeastern region of Thailand and their particular culture. You know, the thing about Thailand, it's such a big, vast country. Like every region of Thailand has their own local cultural differences. So definitely northeastern part of Thailand for me is still undiscovered. And not as explored. Like I haven't explored that part of Thailand as much as other places. You know, and I'm still a newbie when it comes to Thai Buddhism and their customs in that sense. I do my best to learn and understand it, but obviously, I don't think as an outsider you'll never fully, truly grasp the idea of something like Thai Buddhism, which is truly a way of life, a way of upbringing, and there's just so much about it, so much involved in it. It's not just the religion, it's the life, it's the ties, like the traditional superstitions around it. I know just like bits and pieces of that, but I'm definitely no expert in these things. And I don't know, I just I know for sure that, great example was like the last stream on Wednesday. We visited that temple, and you know, we've been there many times before, but I discovered that one custom, that I didn't know about. And in fact, the thing is, there's so many particular specific things and rituals and customs that are not just Thai, but like specific to that temple or to that neighborhood. Like, I think it's just a lot, a lot to learn. And you could like live and travel Thailand your entire life and still learn something new every day. And I'm not just saying, and not just Thailand. I'm thinking like anywhere in the world. If you're a visitor of a country, you could definitely spend a lifetime learning the way of life of a different country. Hi, Laser. How are you? How is everything? It's very nice to see you. Happy Friday. By the way, I'm just thinking about you, and I thought I'd mention this because you reminded me that I have sent off all of the postcards, finally, including yours, Laser, the monkey postcard. And I just want to remind you guys that whoever did redeem postcards within the last month and a half, keep your eyes out on your mail because you should be receiving your postcards. Obviously, depending on where you are in the world, it might take a little bit longer than other places. Like sending postcards to the States versus Europe might give or take a couple of days extra. You start blogging while traveling, that's a full-time commitment. We decided to stream instead. Blogging, we started out blogging, in fact. When we first started streaming. Hi, Funragas. What do you mean? What are you saying, Grazator? I don't get it. Lots of people coming to pray. We're leading up to the biggest holiday here in Thailand, so I do expect the temples to be crowded. However, on the bright side, I think having said that, today our mission to get rid of our bad vibes, I think it's the perfect timing to do this. Part of the Thai New Year holiday, which is coming up next week, one of the biggest traditional aspects of the holiday is to sort of get rid of your getting rid of the bad jujus of the year that passed, getting rid of the regrets, all of the mistakes, all of the burdens of the year that you don't want to carry into the new year with you. So next week when Songkran happens, between the 13th and the 15th of April, so Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, so like all of like next week basically, you've got the big water festival and the big party. It's a big summer party with the water fights and everything. But traditionally speaking, it's the time of year where you're cleansing yourself and getting rid of the like bad burdens of the previous year, so that you're basically going into the new year with a clean slate, leaving all the regrets, all of the mistakes behind, and just starting fresh, starting new. So the symbolic action of washing yourself, putting water on you, you're washing away all the bits, the remains of the last year, and going into the new year fresh and clean and starting over, right? So having said that, I think it's the perfect week, the perfect moment to get rid of this thing that's been weighing us down and giving us bad luck. So I think our action today will be even more powerful than on a regular day, because